How many screens can you fit? Today we're doing a video on our 5-screen setup, so let's check it out. Alright folks, we are going to be using these 10-inch monitors, and we are going to be setting up
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And we're going to be doing a mixture of on the back of the headrest and then also on the front of the headrest, because we've got some in car seats and they're rear facing, so we want to be able to keep them entertained as well. So there's all sorts of different size screens on Amazon. They also have the speakers in the back, so we could effectively have surround sound. We're using these 30-inch Velcro straps that I found on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below to them. But these have worked out really nice. We're gonna go ahead and do this. So we've got 2. Now what I like to do is I like to crisscross them, and what that does is it holds the bracket in a little bit more tight. So here we've got the bracket, and what I've done is I put the bracket like this. And we just slide it in like that. And once you've got it kind of on there fairly sturdy, then you can go through and tighten that screen up. This HDMI cable that I have running back to the splitter, and what that splitter is going to do is going to be connecting to the Blu-ray player that we have set up. You can use a Blu-ray player or a DVD player or a laptop, anything that has an HDMI port on it. So I've got this connected to the splitter in here, and we're gonna run it up through here. And what I like to do is I like to loop it around right here.
And then plug it in over here.
And then I'll use a twist tie.
So keep this together.
That way it's not getting yanked on and that kind of stuff. It just keeps it nicer and a little bit more maintained. You could use one of those smaller Velcro straps to clean this up some. So then we also have, important, the power cable, which I have plugged in up in the front. Likewise, we want to clean the wires up as much as we can. Here we've got the 1x8 HDMI splitter. Now the 1x8 means that you've got 1 input and then 8 outputs. So this is nice because we can have up to 8 screens that we split out to. We're going to take the cable for this screen and we're going to attach it to HDMI out 1. And then we have the cable that we are going to be connecting to our DVD player or Blu-ray player. And we are going to put it here in HDMI in. So as we add, we will keep adding here. And you don't want to forget your power. So here we've got the splitter, and you can use this type of splitter or you can use any other type of splitter. And we are going to connect our Blu-ray player, which is right here, the power for that. And then we want our screen and also our splitter, because the splitter requires power as well. Here with the NV, it's got this notch right here, so you can stick power cables through, so if you're charging your phone and all that kind of stuff. So right here we've got this AC converter, and that closes nice. Now all we have to do is hook up the cable that goes to the splitter into our Blu-ray player.
We got that connected.
So now that we have everything connected, we need to go over a couple things before we start up the van. So right here we've got the on switch for your AC converter. Having this feature in the van is really nice because it gives you the ability to use AC power, which is your alternating current. So that's the plugs that you use at home in your house. So once that's turned on, that's going to power the player and it's going to power the screen. You want to make sure to remember to turn on your HDMI splitter. So with that said, let's go ahead and turn this guy on. So we press the button, we turn on the AC converter. We've got power to the Blu-ray player because it's plugged in down here, and we've got power to the screen. There you go. So now we wash, rinse, and repeat 5, 6, up to 8 times, depending on what kind of splitter you get. Okay, so we got it all set up right now, and I wanted to show you this. So you've got the power on, and we have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
of these HDMI cables set up. One of the nice things about these monitors is they can swivel like that. We've got 2 monitors hanging on one headrest. Now you can see that we've crossed Velcro straps. That works out nice because the one is supporting the bottom, which is supporting the top here, and vice versa, keeping it nice and tight. What I did was I ran the wires in around here and I tucked them underneath the headrest so that it holds them and keeps them nice and fairly neat. These are thicker HDMI cables than some of the other ones that I've seen out there, so you can keep that in mind. One of the things that you are also going to need is this surge protector. Now, the surge protector has these extra plugs in it, but this we have so that we can plug in the other 4 screens. We plugged in the first screen up front, and this is to plug in the rest of the screens. Now what this is used for is you're going to stick it up in here, and you'll plug in the other power supplies for the monitors and connect it to there. We have the first, here's number 2, and we've got number 3 for our rear facer, and then we have another one right here and another one right there. We've got 5 screens in our Nissan NV.